Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network. All right, guys. Hey, welcome back to the show. I have a tremendous guest coming up. You've heard myself and Reaudan do these shows. A lot of them have been on the radio, but we got a special treat. We got Reaudan with us today. Hey, Reaudan, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. Hi, everybody.
Reaudan, let me just give you a little, intro in case people don't, in case they're hearing you for the first time.
Okay.
You are a shamanic, holistic, spiritual, and physical health and wellness practitioner.
Mhm.
You are Reiki master, which is so cool. Um, what's a facilitator?
I guide you. I don't tell you how, who you are, what to do, what you need to work on. I help you go inward by facilitating you and taking you on an inner journey, or if it's something we need to do, I do transformational life and spiritual coaching. So people learn and go through things, process differently. So I facilitate that process.
Okay, so yeah, I guess it starts with the conversation. Say I was a client or I want to be a client, and you're taking new clients, right? Do you have room?
I do. I always have
Okay.
room.
Okay. All right, cool. Yeah. So say I book a phone call with you and we talk and I got some
Mhm.
things that I want to work out and stuff like that. You'll know the best modality that's going to help me, right?
I do because I tap into you and your energy. And we just, I'll do a consult with you and ask you, basic questions of, about what's going on with you. I mean, it all comes down to that. What's going on in your present moment is generally what you really need to go deep and dive into and work on. And I help you get to the heart of the problem, the root of the problem, and we go deep.
Yeah. This isn't a cookie cutter thing. You have to know
Mm-mm.
about me. You got to know what I'm going through, right? That's how it
And,
works.
yeah, and
But you
that's why I
probably
call it
know already.
right. I have I'm an intuitive empath. So I feel people's energy. I feel the world's energy. I know what's going on because I feel it in the air. And, that's how I can come here and say, this is what I'm going to share with you today.
Awesome.
Because it's right now we're all going through commonality, a thread right now of energy,
What do you mean by that?
you know, right now. So the earth is shaking up. We just had a volcano erupt
Where?
in Spain, or the Canary in Spain yesterday with this
Wow.
full moon energy,
Oh, I
and
saw.
it's
Did you see
powerful.
it last night?
Beautiful. I took beautiful pictures of it.
I
Anybody
did
want to
too.
I posted it on my Reaudan web Facebook page. But it was so, oh my God, it was incredible. But that's
Yeah.
nature. That's part of us. That's who we are. We are part of that beautiful, powerful energy. But the world is shaking. We've got this COVID stuff going on.
Yeah, we got a lot of bad
People are
stuff
in
going on.
loss and grief, and we don't know who we are. We don't even know what the information that people are sharing it with us is true or
Or
not
who to
true. So
believe?
exactly. And it's within you. So this is what I try to bring to you. And so today, it's about what narrative are you telling yourself about you? You know, and I want to take us into a journey where we go inward and just kind of be in that innerness, that knowingness, returning to your true essence. So you don't have to rely on, others. That resonates with me. Yeah, that's right. Or, nah,
Yeah, it's not the same for everybody, and that's why this is
no,
going to be
it's
awesome. I'm looking forward to this because yeah, there's a lot of people that just don't know
they don't.
which end is up.
Absolutely. And we're shaking up in the world for a reason because your foundation, our foundations are crumbling around us. The old way of doing things is not working anymore because you know what? We're divine beings. We're inner beings. We're a part of the world. We're a part of the universe. We are a part of each other. You guys, if you don't take anything away from today other than You are all part of the same. We are each other. We are a tribe of beings, divine beings living in a earthly environment on this earthly planet. We are human beings. We're divine beings in an earthly human body, and we are
So,
humanity.
right, so why did we let it go, or was it us? Why did we put um, some people that I think we can both agree, and not taking sides or anything like that. But there are people
Right.
that are calling the shots that you or I probably wouldn't put up there. We don't know too much about them, but I
None
don't
of
think
them
they
I would
have
put up
good in
there.
them.
No,
I
they don't. They don't.
don't think there's good in here.
There's not, because it's greed. They are, it's money, it's power. Power is within you. You don't need somebody else. You don't need to dominate over somebody. And the energies, okay, so in our world, we're duality, masculine and feminine. We have the universe, which is masculine. We have Mother Earth, which is feminine. We all have those aspects within us. But the male dominance, it has been, and it's nothing wrong with that. Hey, I love masculine energy. But it's the extremes of it. It's not the good of it. And we got to get back to the good of it, of ourselves. And that's why I'm asking people, go inside, join me. Let's do this together. I'm here. I'm that hand reaching out to you. I'm a resource. And there's so many more like me. If I'm not resonating with you, there will be somebody, because you're questing. You're here for a reason. No mistakes in the universe. You're either wanting that introduction, or you already got it and you're looking to expand upon it.
hmm Can you see when you run into someone at the supermarket? Can you, because you're an intuitive, you're an empath, can you see, hey, I probably wouldn't invite this person to my dinner party, or I might not want to take a walk on the
Hmm.
beach with this person because
Hmm.
I kind of get a feeling, and in
Hmm.
my old age, I think I'm getting that too.
Yeah, we absolutely do. And, feminine for the most part, because we're the nurturers, we're the caretakers, we make that home. And so we are intuitive because we needed to know how to take care of our children from birth. In the beginning, there weren't doctors, you know, but there were wise women and wise men. And, so we're just getting back. Yes, we do have that. And so going inner and learning how to connect with that aspect of you. I do see those. Now, did I always follow it? Mm-mm. And they did get me into some horribly bad situation. I almost was killed, by a crazy person. And that's another story. And my life is a very interesting thing. It would take more than 30 minutes or an hour.
Well,
But
if it's going to stop someone who knows what you know now, um,
absolutely.
but if you're not comfortable, we don't have to do that now.
No, no. I was abducted and raped, and this person was going to take me out into the middle of nowhere and make me his, whatever. And he told me he was a drug runner, and I would just take care of his crops and help. And when he was finished with me, he'd go on, and he was like, and he showed me his knife. He pulled out this horrible, this long which hunting knife, and said, what makes you think that I'm not going to slit your throat here and now and leave you for dead? At that point, another part of myself, my intuitive part that knew what to do, because I was like freaking out. I could see in his eyes that the person that I thought that I saw, and I said no in the beginning. I told, a bar situation, drinking, wanted to buy me a drink. I said no. My friend was a bartender. She said, come on, this guy, take down your walls. I was like, okay, you know what? I do have walls up. I'm going to relax. Anyways, long story short, this, another part of myself took over. The higher selves, my guides, my guardian angels, I've always had them. I'm getting chills telling you this,
I
took over
appreciate your
and,
honesty, by the way. Thank
yeah,
you.
and guided me through this process that I survived it. I'm a survivor. I'm not a victim. I don't allow that. Yes, I was a victim at one point, but this is a whole other story to get into, and it's an important one. But my point is, I have gone through it. I learned. I wasn't following my intuition. I knew, but I let somebody else tell me. my
You,
story.
but in your heart, you knew, or in your chakras, you
I
knew.
did. I did. I did. In my soul, I knew. And,
Mr. Producer is beckoning me. He's got something. I guess you're touching the audience. I guess.
yeah,
Yeah.
I want to hear from the audience. I
Yeah.
wish we had longer.
You have a lot of feedback. A lot of people are touched by the story that you've
Wait,
just
is
told.
I know I can't see, but is that 3 pages?
Yeah. Um,
Wow.
It makes me happy because I know I'm here. This is what I'm here to do. I know what I'm here to do, and it's to help other people. And you know what? As horrible as that experience was, I'm fine. I'm good. I've worked on me, and I'm here to help you do that. We got to get let go of that energy. We talked about forgiveness and non-judgment. I had to do that, many, many, many years later, but I did it.
You're so brave. Thank you. Because you're going to
Thank
help a
you.
lot of people here, and you just did. So, what do you got, Mr. Producer?
we have Anthony from Colorado. He has a really good question. He goes, "Do you think all of us are interconnected? And if so, what could make us better as a collective?"
Yeah, no, we absolutely are. And just by supporting each other, being the best part of us as we can be, healing within ourselves. It starts within us. As we heal inside, we begin to radiate that out into the world, out into the people we love around us. They see the change. We can't help but impact them as we change and heal ourselves. We open that door. It's an opening. But being compassionate and kind, and I'm not that 100% of the time because I am a human being in a human body, and people are not nice in this world. I mean, come on, let's face it. Call a spade a spade. They're not. They've lost their way. They're in dark energy. But those of us who are light, we know, and so we just kind of I ground. I'm a channel. I'm a ground. I'm a divine. My energy is a pure. This is the divine talking to you. When I'm here, I show up for you. This is what the divine wants you to know. We are divine energy of love and light. We lose our sight because too much negative energy, influencers, it all brings
This,
us in and collects more of the same.
this is the good stuff.
Wow.
Yeah. And so once we start realizing, okay, so let's say, okay, a good example. My sister really teed me off the other day, and I just had to go, wait, I'm going to come with her from love and compassion. I'm not going to, yes, I was mad at her for maybe 2 minutes, three,
Okay, I got it. Siblings, I
but
know.
not the whole day. I dropped it. I said, okay, what's this bringing up for me? Let it go. And I just, I love my sister. I'm coming from her with love and compassion. It's her stuff, not mine. That was the thing I had to look at. We project things out onto each other. So once we start working on ourselves, we're projecting out. What you see here, me, I'm real. you know this is who I am, but I'm 60 years old. And it's so I have lots of wisdom, and I'm sharing it with you. And before I was a shamanic, holistic, spiritual, physical health and wellness practitioner, I call myself that because I use a lot of tools that I've gained along the way. I was in the field of physical therapy. I did home health. I was in mental health facilities, behavioral facilities, and I worked with people on a different approach, but I was always listening and learning, and I felt the energetics. And so I started questing. And so those things that resonated with me, and this is what I want you all to begin to do. Because once you begin that, the people like me are going to come into your lives and help you. So, and I'd love to hear some other. I can talk.
No, I love it. And the audience loves it. Obviously, if you got, that's another one too, isn't it? I'm sorry, we're not going to get to all of you today, but we will save them. Mr. Producer, what
and
do you got, man?
And
Um,
please go to my Facebook page. I can help you out there. Let's start the dialogue there after the show, if whoever's interested.
And can you tell people where to
Oh,
go?
Reaudan, Reau is in unicorn, D is in David, A is in Arthur, N is in Nicholas, and just type that in Facebook. Um, I have YouTube channels where I just put out the healing energies for what's going on, and I just go deep and I channel the divine and I channel the Reiki energy. Go when you hit Reaudan on the computer, it's going to bring you up to my website, ladyofloveandlight.com or Reaudan.com or Sanctuary of Divine Love and Light.com and my YouTube channels. So
Okay. All right, Mr. Producer, what you got?
We have Shasha from Chicago. She goes, "You are so very powerful. I too am a survivor. Thank you, sister."
Hmm.
Thought that was pretty.
Hey,
Um,
thank you for your honesty too, Sarah. Um, uh, uh, Whoever the writer was, that's tough to do. And see what you made someone do.
my heart's filled with joy. I just like the energy that I am feeling right now is just tremendous. From just, I honor you, for for stepping up and sharing that and letting us know, because it's a powerful place to come from. Because what you're seeing in me, that powerfulness, is within you. You just have to bring it out.
wow.
Oh, thank to both of you, Mr. Producer. What else you got, buddy?
We have Eleanor from Alabama. She goes, "I totally love your rings. Do they have any meaning?"
They do. They do. This one's a rose quartz. There we go. Okay. And they find me, and then I get drawn to them. This one is an amethyst, and
Very
amethyst
pretty.
is about healing. Rose quartz is about love.
I
You
like
know,
that one.
yeah. This one, after I got divorced many, many moons ago, let's see, it's got a diamond in it, 3 diamonds. Trinity has always been something sacred to me, but this was my empowerment. I bought this ring for me. It wasn't given to me by my ex-husband or somebody else. And this is so interesting. My uncle who's passed, it's a turquoise
What is that one?
and
What?
a turquoise
That's my favorite one. That's the one that I have, and I'm asking everyone what it is. That's
strength, strength.
it's called
Eh,
turquoise.
turquoise. And I was a military brat. I lived in Germany. My dad was Special Forces Green Beret. Shout out to all you screaming eagles out there. you know, and this is where I get my warrior spirit from, my dad. But my uncle, we lived in Germany. He came to see us. A woman dropped this and he said, "Excuse me." She goes, "I'm not interested." And she walked off. And he was like, "As soon as I picked it up, I knew it was for you." I was 13 at the time. I've had this ever since. And this
Wow.
was given to my dad from a very special friend of his who was from China. And look at the antiqueness of that.
Yeah.
And he said, "I know one of your daughters would love this." And my dad knew exactly who it's was. But they're all, it's like I've got a love of another rose quartz, but these all come to me. They find me and I honor them. But yes, these have special meanings. Stones vibrate. They're living being, they're not living beings, but well, they are. They have a consciousness, they vibrate. They're part of Mother Earth. So yeah.
The coolest thing that I heard was that when a crystal has done its work with you, just like that lady who dropped
Mhm.
it, it moves on to someone else who needs it.
Absolutely. And I used to people, for my birthday, I'd get the rose quartz because I'm a Libra, October, got a birthday coming up. But so I would get a lot of beautiful rose quartz, and they would either fall off me, and at first I was like, "Oh my God, I love that," but then I realized that it's for somebody else.
So cool. Hey guys, this is my friend Riordan, and this is the Riordan Show. Riordan, we're out of time here, and I'm sorry I didn't get to all those people over there. It's not like I can even see them, but I'm sure they're great questions, and we're gonna print them out and we'll save them to get to Riordan next time. But Riordan, you have the floor. I want you to give us the final word here. Anything we should be thinking
Yeah.
about? Anything? Great
Yeah.
show today.
Yeah. I want you to start your internal dialogue. What is your narrative? What is the story that you're telling yourself about you, about your past, about where you want to go and who you are right now? Do you like it? Yes or no? If you don't, and if you do, hey, keep it up. You're doing good, you know? But if you don't, let's start change it. What about it you don't like? You know, we usually hear, well, I can't do this because, you know, um, whatever that is for you, you know, what is it the I can't or I don't know, you know, start looking at why you can't because that's what's holding you back. And we've done a podcast on what's holding you back before. So, you
Yeah.
know, but yeah, starting that internal narrative, we're going to flip the script, you know, because you can create your own story. Clear, alt, delete, and rewrite it. Yeah, exactly.
Awesome. Hey, that's the one and only Reaudan, and we will be speaking with Reaudan very soon. Thank you very much. Thank you to the callers and writers, and we will be right back. Thanks, Reaudan.
Namaste.
Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network.
For nearly 2,000 severely injured veterans, everyday life has become filled with barriers.
Day-to-day simple tasks can become pretty daunting.
I have to carry my chair up 2 flights of steps or have somebody do it for me.
What scares me the most is just the falling.
When I'm struggling with my house, I think, you know, to have that one great barrier just knocked down, I mean, it's crucial.
Home for Our Troops is a wonderful nonprofit that builds a
Mortgage-free, fully adaptive, handicap-accessible house. And there's no catch.
It'll be our very first home that we've ever owned.
This is a game changer.
This is where your life begins again.
We need you to join us in completing this important mission. Please visit hfotusa.org and help build homes and rebuild lives.
Because of you, everything's going to be okay.